All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rundown, the Darrel Long channel, hosted by your boy, Darrel Long. Today, I want to talk about this guy right here, Chud the Builder, who recently had the judge revoke his bond entirely. Let's go to the news for the report.
Controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is making an appearance in a Nashville courtroom. Dalton Etherly faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Etherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay. Etherly also faces separate felony charges in Montgomery County for a shooting investigation. During Etherly's court appearance, one investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see, or in the courthouse video, it shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete plant.
Okay.
Prior to them hitting the ground.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? You're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
The judge denied Etherly's release today, citing violent posts he's made on social media. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County case.
Y'all crazy for putting that music in the background with from Sinners. But the situation with Chud the Builder is interesting because here we have a man that built his entire career off walking up to black people saying racist shit and filming it wherever he was. And then he would say it's free speech. He would call it content. His followers called it a movement. But on Wednesday, a Davidson County judge in Tennessee looked at everything that's been happening involving his case, which means the slurs, the streams, the weapon that he kept flashing. And the judge, who was a woman, she said the quiet part out loud. She said the quiet part out loud. She said, in effect, we've seen who you are. So she locked that man in a cage. And we're talking about none other than Dalton Etherly, also known as Chud the Builder. Right? This is a young man who is currently sitting in jail and who has had his bond revoked simply because he shot someone over allegedly being attacked. But according to the district attorney Robert Nash, laying out the video evidence in court, Dalton Etherly had already missed his own hearing that morning, so he had no reason to actually still be there, right? He walked up to a random black man who was now identified as Joshua Fox and Joshua Fox's wife, who were sitting outside. They had a verbal exchange. That exchange continued as Chud the Builder walks away. Fox get up, walks towards him, and the DA says Etherly appeared to be reaching for his gun, at which Fox punched him. In the struggle, prosecutors say that Chud the Builder fired 7 shots, 5 of them hitting Fox, and at least 1 round hitting himself in the arm. Right? So this guy should be in jail. The same way that y'all wanted Carmelo Anthony in jail. Somebody died, somebody should be in jail. Just that simple. Joshua Fox. And that's the young man's name who got killed. And I want you guys to know his name because he was a black man that was really minding his own business until he was attacked by this racist piece of shit. Right? They were even saying that this man is a former veteran. Just that simple. Chud the Builder bond originally was 1.25 million. Now it's sitting at 1 million. and the judge revoked his bond. Now he can't even get a bond. Right? There's been so much racism around this case, so much racism around the Carmelo Anthony case, that it's hard to even keep up with all the bullshit. So I'm gonna ask you guys, where are we in the United States? Right? Well, like when it comes to racism and all of this stuff that separate Americans, where are we today? Like, are we more separated than we was back then? It makes no fucking sense. I will say this, Joshua Fox, again, was a veteran. He's a veteran, recovering from 5 gunshot wounds. And half of the internet don't even know his name because they're too busy trying to give reasoning why Chud the Builder should be out of jail, which tells me that people don't really care about veterans unless it's a non-black person. So you guys already know what I think about this. I'm going to stay covering this situation until the trial is over. I'm going to cover the grand jury, the verdict, the appeals, all of it. And if you want to be here for that, then subscribe, turn the notification bell on, guys, and drop your comments in the comment section below, because I want to know, is this self-defense? Is this the same thing that happened with Carmelo? As long as somebody dies, somebody gotta go to jail. Is white people are going to say that he should be in jail? We already know that his fans are claiming self-defense, even though, again, according to Carmelo Anthony case, because Austin Metcalf didn't have a weapon that made Carmelo automatically the aggressor. Well, Joshua Fox was not armed that day. Dalton Etherly was, and Dalton, aka Chud the Builder, he shot a man and tried to kill that man. It's no other way around it. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one on the comments below. And I will say this, man, free Carmelo Anthony. I'm saying that at the end of all my videos. Free Carmelo Anthony, man. That's all I gotta say. Peace.